9 mountains and 8 seas make one world. 1,000 worlds make one chiliocosm. 1 chiliocosm to the power of 3, and there's nothing I can't cut.
So we got Boruto chapter 80 dropping within the next few days, and the spoilers dropping honestly at this point any minute, any day from now. So it's a whole lot of interesting things to discuss in terms of anticipation for Boruto chapter 80, and we already had the poll out, bro, and I already see what the streets want. They want the spoilers videos. I know some people don't, and honestly I don't even know if I want to do the spoilers video, but I'm really torn between the excitement of already knowing what's happening and figuring out what's happening, right? I just don't know how to go about it. If it makes sense, it makes sense. Before we end the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. But let's hop into the business, just scarcity. What to expect from Boruto chapter 80. I haven't done a what to expect video, and it's been probably, I'd say, a few months, almost a year, probably somewhere between the last Boruto chapter, maybe somewhere in the 70s. Early 70s that I've done a Boruto what to expect video. Normally I do those right before the timing is always works out right before the spoilers drop, and essentially both videos come comparable to like what we get in the full chapter. So my thoughts, basically my predictions, the actual spoilers without full context, and then the full chapter and full release. So what to expect Boruto chapter 80, man. 3 top things that I expect to happen, or that my focus will be basically shifted on within Boruto chapter 80. Now, number 1, and honestly I don't want to say it's in particular order in terms of what I'm anticipating on the highest, but just the 3 main things out of all of the craziest things that can happen that I expect, or you know what I'm saying, want to keep my eye out for in chapter 80, right? So starting off, number 1, it's kind of a combination, so it's more than just one thing, but everything just bleeds into each other, right? And that is Boruto leaving the village, Kawaki's next step in terms of moving forward, and Momoshiki's plan as well, similar to Kawaki's in the sense of moving forward. We understand Kawaki's main purpose, main goal is to attack Momoshiki, i.e. Boruto, right? So Boruto's main goal, I talked it in my previous video, can be possibly survival, can be possibly even figuring out immediately at this current point in time what the hell is going on with everything that is being confused and manipulated with people's chakra and memory. But I'm more so following along with the idea of finding out survival and finding out just what's going on for the time being, rather than trying to fix or, you know, control the problem at hand. So I want to see, honestly, if Boruto is going to just figure out a way to escape the village or actually try to attack this problem head on. So, and it's going to be pretty hard for me to believe Boruto will do something like that under the pretense of there's no one that he can lean on currently aside from Sarada. And that ultimately leads me into one of the second things that I want to keep my focus on next chapter, and that is who will not be affected by the jutsu. And that one of the main things that points towards that whole entire topic or idea would be Sarada Uchiha, because we know for a fact she's one of the main people who isn't affected by the events that is currently going down. So what would Sarada's stance be? Will she be labeled as a traitor in the village? Will she play the backseat behind the scenes and try to play it off like she wasn't trying to stop Mitsuki from attacking or capturing Boruto? It's going to be real interesting, especially under Sarada's case, because she's already showed actions, right, and intentions that contradict everybody else's memories, where everyone is looking at Boruto as the guy who just done something to Naruto, now being confirmed having killed Naruto, and they're going to look at Sarada as actually trying to protect or save this guy. So either being a traitor or under some type of genjutsu, understanding that it's actually the vice versa way around. Now, I talked previously about Sarada and even figures like Sasuke about people not being affected or possibly even breaking out of the jutsu and lending aid to Boruto, and how Sumire can also be the key with her connection to Nue and this connection to the Otsutsuki clan, to Boruto awakening his Jogan officially in the manga and actively pursuing the idea of mastering this Jogan and learning the powers that all focus around it. So I believe Sumire is going to be very important and integral in Boruto's awakening of the Jogan, and it's all going to lie with its connection with Nue, and the Jogan being the key to the Nue dimension, and the Nue dimension being the connection between the Otsutsuki clan's dimension. So it's too many things that just connect the dots in that little scenario right there, just for nothing to be done with it alone. So all of that in one, right? Who's going to be helping Boruto, i.e. basically who's going to be unaffected by the jutsu. So I'm really going to be keeping my eye out for Sarada, for Sumire, and my guy Sasuke Uchiha, just to see what type of big brain moves they're going to be moving with going forward. And then last but not least, how is Amato going to take all of this information? We know Amato's main thing is to bring his daughter back to life. So does that mean if he's affected by Ada's jutsu, is he going to go to the world's end just to ensure Boruto's safety, or even possibly going as far as to ensure Boruto's escape, just for his whole world to be turned upside down and realizing the person that he wanted all along was right there next to him, being in Kawaki? Or will Amato not be affected by the jutsu and probably play behind the scenes, similar to how I believe people who might break out of the jutsu do so, right? It's real interesting to see how Amato's stance will be, because either way he goes, it's going to be very, very important for the figures that are around him. So say that he goes after Boruto, believe me, Boruto is his answer, right? We understand how serious he was in talking to Shikamaru about sparing Kawaki's life. So right now, Amato thinks he has a shutdown code for Boruto, and he thinks that Boruto's karma has his daughter's DNA in it. It would be real interesting to see Amato go to whatever lengths he has to go to in order to protect Boruto, just to come to find out Boruto isn't the one he really wanted to or meant to be protecting, and just to see how things play out, either from that scenario or even a scenario where Amato isn't affected and he understands Kawaki's current position while everyone's thinking he is the true firstborn son of Naruto Uzumaki, and that can even further stamp Amato as the sussy man that we've all been claiming he is to be, right? If he just decides to go along with everything under the pretext, oh, it's all for the sake of my daughter, or he's really going to be up in front with everything and just really genuinely believe that this guy Boruto is supposed to be who he thinks that, you know, he wants him to be, i.e. Kawaki. So it's real interesting, those three things, right? Kawaki, what is his decisions going to be making going forward? Is he going to still actively hunt for Boruto? Is he going to allow Boruto to escape? Or once Boruto is out of the vicinity, is he just going to allow the situation to die down, I should better say, right? Will Boruto try to look for a way to leave the village, understanding that he can't fix the situation right now? Or will he try to figure out a way to attack the situation, attack the problem head on? And then also, will we see others other than Sarada not affected by this jutsu? And on top of that, how will we see them go about their lives or go about their decision making in terms of aids or efforts to help Boruto, or possibly even playing dumb or behind the scenes trying to manipulate everyone in order to figure out the truth of what's going on? Sarada, Sumire, you know what I'm saying, Sasuke, figures even more going beyond that. So it's going to be real interesting, especially, man, Boruto chapter 80. I feel like this is going to be the most highly anticipated chapters. I'm really looking forward to everything. Drop your boy Black Chapter. Let me know your thoughts below. Holla at your boy, and I'm gonna holla at y'all. Black Chair out. Yes, sir. Ski.
Hey, can we take a trip to the sky? Show them that our limit's too high.
Cocoa butter hips on the waistline. She said